How's it going, guys? So this is my second time making this video. I was in the first video, I got cut short because I downloaded this new screen recording software, and I was explaining that I haven't made any video because life's been really busy, but I was able to find some consistency in trading, and I want to share that and continue to document the process of me becoming a ultra successful trader. So life was super busy. The screen recording software I used to use is no longer works, so I had to find a new one. I was recording a video with this same video with the new software, and then it timed out like a minute into it, and they made me buy the premium version. So this is the premium version, so hopefully it's super crispy. And I will keep making these videos more to educate myself and just break down and get the thoughts out of my head onto, I guess, paper or somewhere I can go back and look at them. And hopefully somebody gets some benefit out of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking these down. These are my trades for the week. Last week, I'm gonna talk about how I want to approach the following week. And I think I'm also gonna start making videos just about interesting things I learned about trading, not just my trades, but like, what is it called? What is it? Oh yeah, trade psychology, just interesting trade videos. I follow a ton of them on Instagram and stuff like that. I'll recommend them too. I might put the link inside the bios or whatever, but let's get into it. So WHLR was a super popular trade this or last week, the first week of September. I think it ran both Thursday and Friday. It was the number one stock. So I want to break it down. We'll go back and we'll start on Thursday. I was profitable, very profitable on it. And I've also learned a couple tricks and stuff. I'm going to break down some of those tricks in these videos, and then I think I'm going to make some type of something. I don't know if you want to call it a course or a Discord or whatever, where I just put down everything I know. And that'll be down the line, though. I got to make sure it's quality. But first, I like to start by breaking down the daily chart. So we'll come in here. I come into the market on this Thursday, right? And see it has crazy volume, so I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be a good day. I end up catching the back end of the Thursday move, which is cool. And then, let's see, next is this Thursday still. Here we go. I like to look at the 4 hour. Is this Thursday? How do these dates fall? Right, yeah, cool, this is Thursday. So it starts breaking out around 9, then it starts kicking up. I didn't really catch much of this move on Thursday, so honestly, let's go to the Friday move, because Thursday wasn't my best day. It popped up Thursday. I caught a little bit of it, but I got it on Friday because I seen it run the previous day before. So I come into the market on Friday. I see it's gapping up. I see it has a crazy date of the following day, 80 million volume. You can see that down here in this corner, 80 million volume. It does another 80 million on Friday. Didn't even know that. I thought when the last time I looked, it was at like 64 million. But I think it's going to go to about 15 again on Friday. So I look at the daily chart. All right, a lot of volume, has a catalyst. Fall catalyst, and we should be getting a short squeeze. So I'll look into it some more. Next, I look at the 4 hour chart, and let me go to this 5 really quickly, because honestly, I like to look at the 5 first. It's just easier to see. They spot the they put the high and day on there for you. So I come in, I turn the computer on at 8:30 a.m., which is right about here. So I come in here, I look at everything previous because none of this has happened. So I look at back to the left. I see it had a high of a day of 15. Boom. I put that down. Then I go to the 4 hour. I also like to mark the bottom, like the lows. I wasn't looking at 805, but I'm sure this probably just was like a quick tap. I'm positive this was a quick tap. So I probably would honestly list it like right here. 1 tap, 2 tap, I would list this as the bottom or somewhere like right around here. So actually, let's do this one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave this like this really quickly. So I'm gonna put this here, Control Z that. And then now let's go look at it. So this is the range right here. Boom, boom. This is the range for Friday up until 8:30. This is what we're looking at. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna look at the daily. I see that the volume's there. Then I'm gonna look at the 4 hour. And I've changed these lines and where they're lined up at. I'll give that information out a little bit later, where my everything's at. This is just like a demo account, so all these lines are not where I normally put them at. But I look at the 4-hour, I see this long stem again, or wick. And I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. I look at everything. I look where VWAP's at. I don't see anything special in the 4-hour. I see that we have a high right here around 12. This I do like, around $12.33. So nothing really crazy on the 4-hour. I like the volume. I see the pullback. I see the move from the day before. Okay, I see what's happening. I might think we have some type of support right here because it's the day before. So at like 673, but we're gonna get that. We're gonna figure that out later because I actually missed that. And this is something. That's why I want to start making these videos so I don't miss stuff like this again. So next, I look at the 1-hour. So this is the 15-minute chart. I mean, the 1-hour chart. You see the high at 15. Boom. This happens at 4 a.m. More than likely a short squeeze from the previous day. Some brokerages closing out some shorts, causing it to squeeze up like that. But it rejected really hard. Boom, 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 boom. We see this pullback. We turn the computer on at 8:30, so we're roughly right around here. We look at this. It hits right here. So this is where we placed it at earlier. Cool. So I just keep working my way down the time frames. I like to go from larger time frames to smaller time frames. It just gives me a more accurate picture of the market and as a whole. So then I go to the 30-minute. Boom. Same thing. 15-minute. I start looking at it, breaking these wicks down. Okay. So 8:30, the store I turn it on at. We see this stop right here. Cool. Nothing special. Still don't see anything crazy. It pulled back right here. Nothing crazy. Haven't really noticed anything. So then next I'm gonna go to the 15-minute chart. And this might seem like a lot of extra stuff. The more you do it, the quicker it gets. It really doesn't take me that long. Now I can do all this kind of in my head, but I'm just saying it that way you guys can understand what I'm thinking when I'm taking trades, and I can better understand what I'm thinking when I'm taking trades. So on the 15-minute chart, I'm able to see that it looks like it has some type of support right about here. If you see, we have one tap at 7 o'clock. We have another tap at 8:15. We have another tap at 8:30. So I did not do this in real time. I did not notice this, but I did notice it as I was going through and studying this trade again that following day. I mean, that same day. So I noticed this right here. Boom. So that would have been a really good, like, this is a really good entry. You could have caught this. You could have caught this entire move up here, which I actually did. I ended up getting filled at, I got filled at like 8:40. So right here, I got in this trade. Yeah, right about here, 8:48, somewhere right around here. I got filled in this trade. Had us end up pushing up to 9.74. I didn't sell in. Let me see. Yeah, actually, I did. I had 200 shares. I sold. Actually, I had 220 shares. I sold 20 of them at the top right here. I thought it was gonna keep pushing up higher. It didn't. And then let me go back a little bit for you guys. I was looking at this. Okay, so in my head, I did think it was going to make it back to 15 because of the short squeeze. But seeing how hard it rejected this 15, like look how long this wiki is. I should have thought, okay, 15 is probably not happening again. And then I should have started working my way down. So next I would have looked at right here. All these wicks, these are touch. So touch, 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 touch. Close enough touch. So my realistic target should have been 11.75. So let's put a line right here. So I was thinking 15. Looking back, hindsight, I should have been thinking 11.75. After I realized 15 wasn't gonna happen, after this big drop right here, and we had several halts. Sorry, I need some water. I started thinking more in the 12-ish range, but it was like kind of guessing. It wasn't concrete. I was thinking anywhere from 10 to 12. I was like, yeah, I'll take some profit at 10. I figured we were still gonna get back. So I'm still holding. I'm in at 840 something, 848, somewhere around here. The market opens 9:30, pushes up 9:40. I'm like, all right, here we go. Boom. Does not happen. I think it halts, comes back at the same place it halted at. Squeeze down. Right here, I'm down over $200. Not panicking, not really worried. Actually, take that back. That's a lie. I'm a little worried. I'm not crazy worried because I was willing to lose $1 a share because I thought I could get about at least $3 a share. So that's a 3 to 1 or yeah, 3 to 1 ratio. I end up getting closer to $2 a share. But I was like, okay, I knew I was willing to lose $1 a share. I ended up losing a little bit more than $1 a share because I got in at 840. I said 848, and this ended up coming down to about 705, which is super low. And at this point, I was like, I gotta hold. Like it's close enough to where I thought it was gonna go. I think if it would have broke 7, I would have sold for a loss. I'm happy it didn't. It ended up pushing extra hard. And then this wick came, this doji, this long wick. I don't really know the name of these candles off the top of my head. Like I know this is a doge or whatever you want to call it, but like each candle has a specific name. Like I think this is a hammer or something. I never really memorized them. I just kind of know what they mean. But I guess I should learn the lingo. Trading is mostly a solo thing, so you don't really talk about these terms. But I think I'll learn like what each candle actually is named again. So I see this pushes up, boom. This gives me, this lets me know that this is still bullish. So now I'm back closer. I'm still negative a little bit. I'm down about 20 cents a share. So it's like $40, $80, something like that. Next thing you know, boom, skyrockets up. I sell, I think I was waiting for the same thing. So I sell at 970, I sell about 150, I think. Maybe because I was down a lot. I ended up selling around 150 of my 200 remaining shares. And then at 10, what is this? 10, I think I got filled at like 1028 because we ended up getting another halt. So at 1028, I ended up selling 25 of my remaining 50. And then I think I sold another 25 at a little bit over what I bought them for, around over $1 what I bought them for, but I didn't sell them at the top. I ended up over $200. I want to say I ended up making about $204 on this trade. I was done by 10:15, which isn't bad. I was a little looking back at it. I wasn't mad. Looking back at it. What I noticed is I wasn't up much more from right here than when I was at like right here. Like it's about a 50-cent difference, but it wasn't at 10:20 very long. Like this was a halt. It was here for like a few seconds, and next thing you know, it was back down here. So I probably could have took more off the top right here, which is what I realistically did right here. Maybe I ended up taking them more off the top. I ended up just waiting longer to do it. Hindsight, I thought this was gonna squeeze up with the catalyst, the short squeeze, and it being a low float with about 400,000 shares available. I thought it would squeeze at the open. It didn't. So I guess I could have took more profit off here. I want to start working at like certain levels. Just like I think right here I was up. I was up close to $200, so I could have took some profit off. More than 20 shares, definitely. I need to set a certain percent or a certain target every day where it's like, all right, I don't care what happens after this. But I'm out completely by 10:15. Next thing you know, drops down again hard. We're back to $7.17, down over $3 a share. It's from 10.28 to 7.17, down over $3. And then it squeezes up again around 12, ends up going even higher, 10.66, which is more realistic of what I thought we were going to get, but I was cool with 10.28, 40-cent difference. It's a lot, but you got to take the profit sometimes and just live to learn. So it squeezes up. I'm no longer in this trade, but let's just break this down. So it squeezes up here, it comes back down, and then it pushes even higher after hours, right? Is this after hours? No, it's still within trading hours. This is 3:45, ends up getting closer to 12. And look at where we put this line at. Look at that. Look at that. Comes right up, really close. Let's see, where did this wick stop at? This wick stopped right next to this one and right next to this one. So could have held out a little longer, a couple more hours. Made probably was at $600. Made almost $600. It's cool. I ended up finishing with over $200, so I'm not mad. But I also want to show you guys one more thing I noticed. And this is a 5-minute chart. I mean, this is a 15-minute chart. Let's go to a 5-minute. See what we notice. I swear these 5 minutes feel like they take a lot longer than these 50. Like these 5 minute candles, once the market opens, seem like they take forever. And you know what I want to see? When did the stock make this move? So this move happened from 950, right? Because this is, yeah, so from 950 to 1015. So I'm trying to start focusing more on trades around like 945 when the market really is more decisive of what it does. And I have to keep in mind, might be a little bit of FOMO or whatever you want to call it, that usually these stocks are already gapping up. So when the market opens, they're going to not flush hard, but they're going to drop. Like this one, here we go, 930 opens here. So it opens at 892 and it drops down to 770, over $1 a share. Yeah, over $1 a share. And these are just people getting rid of their positions. These are just people, swing traders, all type of people that were holding from the day before, getting rid of their positions. So and I could have got this at a much better price. I ended up getting filled at 840. Like I said, 780 looks a lot better. And look, it's right here. I listed this before I even got in this trade. Yeah, I promise you guys, I know it's easy to say it, but I wouldn't tell you I did if I didn't. I put this down before I even, like, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things, like, did everything right. I'm happy with the trade, but it's like I can do so much more better, so much better, and I want to do better, and that's why I'm breaking this down like this. So could have been a much better day. Trade was cool. Ended up going up to where I thought it was gonna go. This I didn't notice at first, but now I won't miss this next time when I see hard rejections like this. I want to show you one more thing on the. This is something cool I noticed. So the RSI has been helping me out a lot with trades recently. So we'll come down. We see this rejects really hard, right? So if we look, I call it turning code or turning blue or whatever. At 725, the RSI drops below 30, which is when this blue line appears or this blue slope appears. And usually when stocks do that, what I've noticed is they do it again before they make their next big move if it happens in the pre-market. So this happens at 725. I'm like, all right, usually it happens again before it makes its next big move or it gets somewhere pretty close. But it's easier to see this on a 1 minute. So this was like, okay, if we go, let's go to the 1 minute. Because this is what I prefer to take entries off of. I think it happens here. Let's see. There we go. And then I'm going to be done after breaking down the trade and I'm going to go to the next one. So 725-ish, boom, turns blue or drops below 30, the RSI. Boom, next thing you know, squeezes up. So let's just say right around here, we're at 650, which is super low. Next thing you know, we're at $9 a share. Crazy, right? Almost $10 a share. So let's go ahead and break this down again. Let's look at it. And I end up getting filled. I got filled somewhere around here. I got filled. Look at this RSI. It's kind of neutral. It's not. It's in the middle. And what I should have did is I should have waited longer. And now I understand that more. That's what I want to do better on my next trade. I could have waited longer for this to drop down. And I don't need to wait on confirmation because this is a good entry. I have a set stop loss. I've been following those pretty well. Not gonna say I'm perfect with the stop loss. It's still a discipline thing and a work in progress, but I've been doing better by making sure it's easier to follow your stop loss when you take good entries. Because now when my trades fall through my stop loss, it's like, all right, this is more than likely dead because my entry was really good. But let's go down some more. So 930 comes and look what happens. All right, so this is overbought at 907. Breaks down, breaks down, breaks down. 930 is here. Okay, cool. Indecisive. Boom. Look where we end up at again. At 27. Next thing you know, so 27 would have got me entry somewhere around here, 770. It would have went down a few shares. I mean, a few cents, about 60 something cents. I was willing to let it go down $1. And next thing you know, we would have been back up here with over $3 a share. or I guess two and some change, close to $3 a share, and that trade would have been so much better. So usually look at it before you get in a trade and look at the RSI and see if it turns blue or if it drops to oversold before it turns around again. Because usually if it goes to oversold, that means it can go to oversold again. And it's more likely it will go to oversold again. So let's just show you this. I'll show you this one more time. So next thing you know, boom, 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 shoots up. And then at 11:15, damn near oversold again, right off the line, right on 30. A little bit lower, and we'd have been oversold. Here comes this Doge. Next thing you know, and I'm not trading anymore at this time, but I want to see 7:17. Next thing we know, we're back at $9.42, over $2 a share. Let's do it again. I think it happens one more time. Does it? Cool. Yeah, one more time. Here we go. Blue. This is at 128. Oversold. Price $7.89. What do we have here? Next thing you know, over $10. So that's a cool thing that I noticed. The stock market moves in waves. We need to do our best to catch. If you can catch the right wave, cool. But the best thing is to the best trades is to catch. You can catch them at the bottom. Everybody trades different, but if you can catch it down here earlier in the day, it's harder in the after hours and the later the market gets because it's less volatile and it's less volume. But if you can catch it down here, this is just another example. Like look at this, 9.29. If you'd have caught it right there, next thing you know, you're up another $1 a share. Because these stocks are running off high volume, so more than likely they're gonna bounce back up. High of the wave, medium of the wave, low of the wave, back up again. So that's cool. I think I was on this track a little too long, but let's go to the next one. Oh, okay, cool. This is another one. What time did this happen? 11. Cool. Let's go to let's just walk through it all again really quickly. Daily, ugly. Next thing you know, we're going to 4 hour. Boom. It shoots up. Boom. Let's go to 5 minute really quickly. You can also do this on the 15 if you want to do it really quick. So we come up here. High is I think it was 315. 324. Okay, cool. So this is high. This happens at 7 a.m. Boom. Next time, look at the 1 hour. Here we go. I kind of turned the computer on at 8 a.m. So I'm right around here. I will see this one. This happened at 7. So I would put this as the low or the range. So now we have that all marked in. From here to here is our range. So this is 240 to 324, almost $1. Right? Did I do my math right? Sorry. 240 to, yeah, close. Yeah, close. Almost $1. So next, I'm gonna go to the 30-minute chart. Boom. 8 o'clock. So I'm here at 8:30. I noticed this. These long wicks give me a little bit of pause. That means that people don't want it up here. Like they don't want it up here. So that means it's more likely gonna drop down, especially during the open. So it's my job to do my best to catch it at a good entry. I didn't get the best entry on this one. It was cool. It wasn't great. I think I ended up selling. Give me 1 second. I'll show you when I get to the 5 minute, but I just want to look at this some more. So these wicks let me know people don't want it up here. We push down. 9 o'clock's here. It's below VWAP. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I kind of like it down here, but I'm like, yeah. Now it looks like it's falling off the face of the earth. And I'm looking at let's look at a 15-minute chart. I'm looking at a 5-minute chart. I'm thinking this, but let's just keep working my way down. I try to wait to at least I'll try to wait to 9:15, 9:20 to enter if I do pre-market or trade, just so I can get the best. I like to really let it do and try to get as much time and understand what I think it's gonna do. You know, I hate getting in trades early, and next thing you know, I'm just sitting and praying and sweating and watching every little tick. I prefer to wait for the best entry possible, and that's something I've definitely learned. I used to be panicky and itchy, like, oh, I gotta get in now. I can't miss a 10-cent move. I can't miss any of this. Now I'm better at just waiting, marking out the levels. I would guess I would say my technical analysis skills got better, and also my just patience and discipline. Like there's always gonna be another trade, and that's, I think I've been saying that for a while, but I'm really starting to understand that and just do better. Like, losses are part of the game, so when those happen, I don't fester on those as much anymore. I'm more upset when I do stupid things. But let's keep talking about this trade. So it comes down, pulls down. I like it around this level. This is at 930, 238. It drops down here, 217. Not bad. I'll mark this. I didn't put this down, but I'll mark it just so you guys see it. Drops down here. It squeezes back up. Opens here, shoots down, squeezes back up. I think I get filled right around here, and I sell, because this happened at 11, right? I sell most of mine up here at about 270, so almost like 40 cents a share. I didn't have a huge position because I was more focused on what's it, WHLR. Didn't have anything crazy. I made less than $100 on this trade, but it was cool. Executed okay. Probably could have waited a little bit more. And now I'm just looking at some stuff, like, so bear with me. Let's see. So we see these wicks right here. Pushes down. Where can we get touches at? Touch, touch, touch. Where can we get these touches at? Boom, let's pull it down some more. Okay, around 281. Let's lower some more. Let's see what happens. So this is easy money right here. It's a ton of touches. Look at all these touches. Like, look at all these touches, though. Like, seriously, I'm gonna put this level. I'm gonna make this line a different color, actually. Boom. And this is me talking to myself, but y'all can't listen to it. Let's make it blue, like this color. So it's 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch, 6 touch, 7 touch, 8 touch, 9 touch. This is 9 touches before 930, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 touches. So what's the likelihood that it makes it back here, bro? It's super likely that it comes back here. This is 277, right? So if you can get this right here, this is still kind of high. This is kind of high. Rather get it down here. But if you can get here, 240 to 277, solid. 30 cents a move, 30 cents a share. It's all right. This was the real move I was looking for. This 325, but I was already green from WHLR, so it wasn't a must for me. And also, usually don't trade past 11. I usually don't trade past like 1045 unless I'm in the red and I'm just holding longer than I need to, or somewhere around levels. I think it might bounce. But let's see. I thought this stock was gonna have a hard time breaking 3, honestly. So let me see, where did this go to? How can I have did this better? Let's see. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch, 6 touch. 6 touches. This is still like pretty likely. But let's see. Talking to myself still. So from 945 up to 11. What is that? 1045. I would have held this. I'd had to hold this a lot longer, and I'd had to go through this entire drawdown right here, which I wouldn't have liked. But it was part of the. It would have been part of. I didn't put this down here. I don't think. Did I? I think I put this level. It would have been a part of. Like I would have gave this stock from 239 to break of 2. Or I would have gave it 35 cents. That's usually what I give them. So I would have gave it 35 cents. So this would have felt well within, wouldn't have been down anything. I wouldn't have been worried about this at all. Would I have been willing to hold that for this move? I don't know. We gotta look at that next time. Maybe I need to hold out a little bit longer. Next we have WISA. Okay, cool. This one actually pissed me off. Yeah. I was red on this trade. This was the only trade I was red on this week. I had like 2 red days in like the last month, which is really good for me. Like, it's really good for me. What is this? 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, cool. This video is getting kind of long, and I think you guys get the gist of it now. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. I think I'm gonna break down one more trade after this one. Yeah. So where are we at? Here, right? 240. Okay. So this was a high with VWAP around 215. I was in this trade. I got a great feel. Where's 830 at? 830 comes right around here. I think this was the #1 leading gapper. I jump right in this trade. Like, I get in somewhere right around here. I think I get in right over VWAP. Yeah, so let's see, 220. I'm up raw right here. I'm like, oh, cool. It's about to take off. Boom. Next thing you know, we're going to 3. Market opens from 250 all the way down to 208. See something. Then why did okay, that's what happened. Sorry, I took this trade a while. When did I take this trade? The 4th. That was Wednesday. Okay, cool. I didn't understand why I sold this for a loss. And looking at it, it's still a little stupid to me. But what happened was, don't you love when people say that? What happened was, so it drops down, and I think I had my level like right around here, 205, 206. And then, of course, I moved that down to an even 2, right? Give myself 6 extra. Because you're like, what's the chances you're like spot on? So I had it for the break of 2. I'm like, if this drops below 2, it's probably going to just keep falling. And like, at this point, I can't hold it any longer because I'm in at like 238 or something, somewhere like high 220s, low, somewhere between 225 and 238. Next thing you know, drops down here. I stop out either on this one or this one. I stop out for a loss. Turn it off. Don't look at it anymore because I'm a little frustrated. Just not even frustrated. It's more like, I haven't had a red day in a while. Let's get away from the screen. We're up on the week. We're up on the month. We're up on everything. So let's just turn this off and get out of here. Next thing you know, I'm studying that following night. What does it do? Pew. Look at this. So this is just like a thing lesson for me, just to give it a little bit more room. You really don't know what was gonna happen. I probably should have gave it the same parameters I would have gave it. So can I gave this? Let me look at this on a 5-minute chart and really see. I think 15 is a little too long to really accurately understand this. Drop, drop, drop. This happens. Yeah, I think it was starting to get late. It's 10:20. I'm ready to go. I'm red. I got people to manage and work to actually do. Green on the year, green on the month, green on the week. Let's just get out of here. Fuck it. This one didn't work out that well. I usually don't like buying stocks this low anyway, but it looked like it made sense to me. Hindsight, I guess it did make sense. Next thing you know, takes off. Probably could have gave it some more time, been a little more patient with it. I need to mark these levels out better, like before my trades. My actual chart has a lot more going on, which I think makes it a little more difficult. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trading with a blank. After I get done making this video, I'm going to make a blank trading setup with like no lines, maybe just VWAP, and yeah, maybe just VWAP. Something similar to this one, like without all the indicators. And then after that, I'll put all my indicators on top of where I put those levels and then see how they line up. And that might make it a little bit easier for me to catch things like this. Sometimes my screen has a lot going on. So I was red on this one, and then last video, UST. Okay, cool. Okay, so this trade, I did perfectly, and it was an accident because I traded something else. I think I traded WINT on the same day. I was green on both of them. I hit WIT for like over $100. I think it was like 170. The next thing you know, I looked at East first. I like East the best. And let me mark this level. I like East the best. I seen it. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this. It had everything I like. I think the float was low, the volume was high. It looked good, but it just kept dropping off. I come in at 8:30, so I had just missed this high move. Not really worried about that, but I'm like, it's pulling back. Let me let it pull back some. Keeps pulling back, keeps pulling back. Market opens. I just finished trading WINT or something. I just finished trading one of these stocks. I'm up on it, green. I have this down in the bottom left-hand corner on another screen. I'm like, let me look at it. It hits this level. I had this level marked out perfectly. I think it came from like a 4 hour or something. Had it marked out perfectly. It hits this level. I don't buy it right here. I buy it right. What is this? This is 220. I think I buy it at like, I think I click it at 225, 228. I get filled at like 238 again. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll give it for the break at 2. Because I'm already up on the day. So what do I have to lose? Next thing you know, shoots up. Here we go. I sell all of my shares. It's not a huge position because I put a bigger position into WINT, I believe it was. But I ended up selling at the this is the top for me. I ended up selling right here. All of them. Perfectly. Let's look at this on a 1 minute because I think the RSI helped me with that. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I was just telling you guys. Look at it. Boom. Drops down. Undersold. Ton of volume. Why is this undersold? It has a ton of volume. This is not making sense to me. I'm not looking at this right now. When this is happening, I'm looking at a different trade. I don't finish my trade until probably like 9:35 or something. I was in and out. Maybe not. When did this happen? So I had to be like, let me see. Where's 9:35? I came up when it had just finished this. So this happens at 9:38. So probably around like 9:40, I finish my trade. I look at this. I'm like, all right, I just seen this happen. This is still pretty low to me. I'm right around here. This is still pretty low. If it's below 40, it's pretty low to me. I'm like, you know what? I'm up. No matter what, this is going to be a green trade. It's going to be a green day. Let's do it. So I buy it right around here. Yeah, I got this right. Yeah, I buy it right around here. Next thing you know, it squeezes all the way up. What is this? This is 236. It squeezes up almost over $1 a share. And I catch, I might sell some right here. I caught like damn near this entire move. I wish I had more shares. I think we always says that, but it was beautiful. I'm gonna be breaking out more of my trades just every day now. I'm gonna try to do it again. Oh, sorry, this is up on the screen, but okay, this video's almost over. Sorry I took such a long break away. If you get any benefit from this, leave a like, comment. I love to grow this channel. If it doesn't grow, it's cool. Not really that worried because we're gonna make money trading. But if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you have any pointers,